Suppose we can change our financial system. Suppose we can invent, suppose we can dream of a system where money is not the core of the issue, but where you can pay with different assets, with different values. Such a system we dream of. We call it inclusive banking. When we talk about inclusive banking, the essence is to develop a system where people can pay with more than money. They can pay with their time, they can pay with self-made electricity, car they don't use, and moreover, they can pay with all these values simultaneously. To make such a system work, we think we are very much helped by recent developments when it comes to cryptocurrency and blockchain. And in this video, we like you to show what we're doing in this field. Ultimately, we think such a system will create a more democratic, a more just, a more sustainable and more inclusive society. Let's go. In our society, the value of almost everything is only measured in one unit, in one currency, and it's called money. We think that that is a very shallow, a very limited perspective on the real values around us. Because how about clean air, or how about love, or how about the sound of water? So we think that a different system is desperately needed, and we call it a system based on hybrid values. Values that are not by definition monetized. In this non-monetization, we think we have a lot of choices. And don't get me wrong, money is also a handy tool. But how about a system where we can use time, or we can use self-made electricity, or where we can use mobility, or even where we can sell our own waste? If we do so, we get a hybridized way of thinking about values, and the values mix, they mingle, they can be used simultaneously. We did some research and we found out there are not just 3 or 4 of those hybrid means, hybrid values, but that there's almost an infinite number of possibilities. But keep it simple, stay smart, and if you only start thinking about a system where 5 values can be used, we're already making big step forward to already making a big progress. Because people possess those values, they have time, they have a car, they can share time, and they can bring in themselves those values into the system. Now, the beauty of blockchain and cryptocurrency is that those values can be tokenized. You can put a kind of digital ribbon around them so the value doesn't get lost or can't be bribed. And it means that you have important building blocks for developing a system of tokenized values. These tokenized values can, on an individual, on a collective basis, be used to match the need of people. And we really think this is a giant step forward to create more sustainability in our society, to act in a more circular way, but also to create more inclusivity. Now, if we have all this, we need to go one step further. We need to build a system. In our today's society, conventional banking excludes people that do not have money. Now, if we can bring in our own values, with those values people bring into the system themselves, we automatically create something more. We namely create a more inclusive system. Such a system should be based upon a blockchain because it should be reliable, it should be solid, it should be safe. To make this transformation platform work, there are a number of rules of the game. We need regulation, we need to understand what the boundaries are of the system. We need accounting in a solid and reliable way. We need, of course, a network because we need a variety of people. We need, without any doubt, values that are of value to the people into the network. We need rules to realize things. And, of course, above all, we need to agree on how to value things. But that is doable, and it creates rules for the realization of a transaction system. If we can develop prototypes of such a system, it also enables us to scale the system to different situations and to link different subsystems to each other, enabling more variety. But maybe that's a little bit talking about the future. Our aim with developing this system of inclusive banking is to create a more just, a more inclusive society. If we make future steps towards a system of inclusive banking, we would like to develop apps that enable transactions based on hybrid values. Easy in, easy out. People can create their own peer-to-peer, call it banking system, call it hybrid transaction system. We are on our way to develop this idea of inclusive banking into apps. We think we now live in a society where the knowledge concerning blockchain and cryptocurrency enables us to really develop useful, practical applications. Our ambition is, once we have a number of apps, to develop a European project. In this project, we would like to invite 10 cities in Europe to help us further develop the apps in a real urban environment based on real, by preference, grassroots problems. In each city, a team will be formed, and the teams will set to work to really realize change. If this project comes about, we hope to create a summer academy 1 year after, in which all the teams from Europe come to one place and share their knowledge, their experience, and their emotions. And we are very much looking forward to this second step. If you need any more information on this project and how we are developing it, please contact myself, Jan Jonker, or my two colleagues, Dree Kamfraat or Niels Faber.